What's going on, y'all? Cat here checking in with another video. Hey, we got 1090 Jake right here, right? This video is gonna be a little bit crazy because a lot of stuff be happening in Florida right now. As we know, Florida toddler baked after being left in a car for 9 hours. Um, I'm just at a loss for words. Like, as a parent, like, what are you doing overnight? What is a child doing in a car so long? Was the parent in there? Like, was they driving, or did you just leave the kid? Like, bro, let's get into this.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, I'm gonna give y'all a warning. We're gonna be speaking on a topic that's gonna be disturbing to some viewers. It's gonna contain graphic details. We're gonna be speaking on a Florida toddler that was baked alive after being left in a car by two parents who were intoxicated.
Even though it's painfully evident.
Bruh. Intoxication. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, when do you grow up as a parent? You still want to live your life. You still want to live like it's just you. Like, y'all. Like, you don't got no responsibility. Just like, I just want to thug. Like, I just want to be out here just thugging. Like,
That this child has suffered a torturous death, a absolute torturous death. Lakeland Regional still worked on the baby to try to save its life, but it in fact was deceased.
July 4th, 2023. The Polk County Sheriff's Office began an investigation into an aggravated manslaughter of a child. Responding to a local hospital, the Florida sheriff observed the body of the 18-month-old victim. Lying on her back, her mouth and lips were extremely dehydrated. Multiple areas of skin slippage and redness were present about her body, along with the bluish-purple discoloration of her skin. She baked in unimaginable heat for such a prolonged period of time that even after hospital staff attempted to cool her body down, almost 3 hours after she'd been found, her insides were still a recorded 104 degrees. Joelle and Jasmine Rondon, the 33-year-old parents, arrived at the hospital at 1 in the afternoon. Joelle was carrying the little girl as he explained he forgot to get her out of the car and left her in a car seat since 3 a.m. Hospital staff declared the toddler dead only 4 minutes after.
you know, I got a toddler. Like, it's my second go around with a toddler. And I just would never see. I don't do none of that. Like, don't drink. Like, So it's just like, I never did that. The mother of my children don't do that. Like, homebodies, like, eventually you gotta grow up. Like, eventually you gotta come to a realization that you can't do the same thing that you've been doing. Like, I'll do that in a minute, but like, bruh, it's gonna be a hard one, bro. Cause it's like, bro, like, the kid ain't even get an opportunity to. I could just imagine if that was my children. You feel me? Like, bruh, I could just imagine if that was my children, bruh. Like him as a toddler, or like his sister, bruh. His sister toddler now, so
Their arrival. Recorded interviews were conducted with the parents at the hospital. They advised on the 4th of July they went to a friend's house for fireworks with all three of their children, aged 6, 8, and 18 months. While there, Joelle claimed to drink 2 to 3 beers, while Jasmine drank half of one. Both parents admitted to smoking marijuana and left the party between 1 to 2 a.m. Jasmine advised the toddler was asleep and so quiet, she made a comment saying she forgot the toddler was in the back of the seat during the ride home. Pulling into the driveway, Jasmine took the 2 oldest kids in the house to feed them and put them to bed. She
at 3 in the morning, at 2 in the morning, you trying to feed them at 2 in the morning? They should be asleep.
told Joe to get the toddler as Joe was unloading food trays from the car. Joe would recall the car door to the toddler's seat was open at this time, and Joe would bring the food inside before returning outside, where he said he saw the car door had been shut, so he assumed Jasmine brought the toddler in. Without asking each other anything about the toddler, Joelle and Jasmine went to sleep. Joelle woke up at 10 in the morning, spending the next hour getting...
That's crazy, bro. Son, play another game real quick, bro. Daddy will do that in a minute.
Okay.
Alright. I ain't trying to see. That's the thing, like, bro, like, this just gonna be wild, bro, because it's like, 8 years old, 6, or 8, 3, 18 months. You figure out, okay, I got this kid. We're missing somebody. Like, where's that register in your mind? We're missing somebody. It's 3 of them, right? It's 3. See, that's the thing. Like, I can't stand parents that don't be on their P's and Q's, man. Like, I can't stand it, bro. To this day, I be telling my son, walk beside me. All that lollygagging, looking around, like looking, oh man, get beside me, man. Holding hands, like I'm always like if he, like I see that he slowing down, like, kids just be wandering in their own world that they don't want to walk. No, come on. I'm always making sure, like,
getting ready for work. He asked his 8-year-old to check on the toddler and was told the little girl wasn't there. Searching through the house, he made his way outside of the car. That's when he found his little girl, still strapped to her car seat. Even if she'd survived through the night, sunrise turned that car into an oven as temperatures reached over 90 degrees before she was found, 9.5 hours later. Waking up his wife, her little medical experience was enough for her to know the little girl was gone. As the sheriff spoke with Joel, Joel said the incident was his fault because he didn't take her out of the car when Jasmine asked him. While speaking with Jasmine, she agreed a reasonable parent would have spoke with their spouse about if the child had been brought inside, especially if they'd both been drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana. Jasmine stated she felt guilty and should have checked on her daughter. Both parents were tested at the hospital, and both parents would test positive for alcohol and marijuana, while Joel also tested positive for meth. This would leave investigators to question the honesty of the parents as to how intoxicated they really were when driving their 3 children home. Joel had also been arrested a year prior for carrying a concealed handgun and possession of meth. Both parents would be charged with
some people do not deserve to have children, bro. Like, a lot of y'all parents be using y'all children as come ups far as, oh man, I gotta get this money from taxes. Like, bro, get on your grind. Like, you should have a hustle. You should have some type of pep in your step. Some type of, y'all have all these kids. That's the thing, like, bro, these people be having all these kids, bro, knowing they can get this money back, bro. That's all they care about is money, bro. Get on your grind, bro. Like, get on your hustle. Man, come on, bro. Like I said, bro, people don't want to grow up, bro. People don't want to grow up. They don't understand how to grow up. Y'all want to go to parties all week. Can't wait for Friday to come. Friday come, y'all gonna drop them kids off. Grandma, they gonna be at Grandma Joan all weekend. Like, the most wildest, lamest. Can't stand it, bro. I cannot stand it. Cannot stand it, bro. They're like,
with the aggravated manslaughter of their own child, a first-degree felony, punishable by up to life in prison, and their 2 other kids have been placed into the custody of relatives. Now, this case is as sad as it gets. The sheriff held nothing back, and that specific sheriff of Polk County never does. He doesn't hold anything back. He's gonna tell you how he feels. He's gonna lay down the law. And I guarantee you, these 2 parents are gonna be punished to the furthest extent. And in my opinion, they deserve it. And this is the equivalent of a DUI where you get drunk and you hit somebody's car and you kill them, right? There's a lot of incidents where people feel bad. A 16, 17-year-old, whatever, prom night, crashed the car, killed somebody, he gets hit with 10 years, 15 years, ruins his whole life off of one night. But most drunk drivers have driven drunk many times before the fatal accident that they find themselves in, right? In this situation, you took your 3 kids to a party with adults and other children where they were drinking and smoking weed. That's not unheard of. But the father smokes meth. And the mother knew this because he's had previous charges and arrests for meth. You're not gonna be with a meth smoker and not know that they smoke meth. So already, there's irresponsibility within the household. The father is a drug addict, clearly. Now, how drunk were they when they went home? At 1 or 2 a.m. First off, why do you got your kids that are all younger than 9 years old out at 1 to 2 a.m.? You bring them home, and I guarantee you, he's so fucked up, he doesn't remember to get the toddler. She doesn't remember to get the toddler. You don't just go home and immediately fall asleep after 1 to 2 beers. You gotta be smacked. So most likely they were fucked up, got home, passed right out. That means that little girl was sitting in the back of that car, most likely crying, screaming,
And
not knowing.
see, and that's what popped up in my mind, bro. Like, that's what popped up in my mind. Like, bro, like, that baby was just there, like, helpless, strapped down. I don't care how. See, that's the thing, bro. I can't speak for a person that does put things in their body, because I don't do that, bro. So I'm always on my P's and Q's. I'm always on point. I've never been caught in a situation where I'm slipping, because I'm always aware. I'm not running from demons. I'm not running from anything. But it's like, bro, the kids, y'all put y'all kids in a lose-lose situation. The guy's super, I can't even, you feel me? That's why I can't even say without, the guy's super intoxicated, bro. And it's like, the guy and the mom, I'm not gonna put it on the guy, the mom too. Like, bro, it's both of y'all kids, bro. It's both of y'all kids, bro. I am always aware. I am always aware of what my children are doing. I'm looking at both of them. Ain't no wandering off. Ain't no, I'm turning my head. I'm in my phone. You could be in your phone. You can still live an everyday life, but come on, bro. This replaceable. I don't care about this replaceable. I've been there as a parent. I've been there. Super tired, super fatigued from just living everyday life, like working, things of that nature. But I'm still not gonna be fatigued enough to not know what I'm doing with my children. Newborn stage, super, when you first have your first child, or a child in general, newborn stage, like, your whole senses is all messed up. You always on point with that baby. To where, alright, I got this going on, I barely getting sleep, this, that. All my attention is going to this baby. So even if you're like extremely exhausted, hey, my attention's still going, like, bro. And it's,
what's going on, completely defenseless, helpless. And even if she survived through the night, the second that Florida sun rose, that heat started hitting, and it got harder and harder and harder until her life ended. And by the time that they found her, her skin was melting. If any of y'all want to take the time to Google skin slippage, it's disgusting. I don't understand how you could let this happen. I don't understand how irresponsible you have to fucking be for something like this to happen. And I can't think of, in my head, any valid excuse as to why they should receive anything but punishment. This isn't something that I think is excusable. This isn't something that I think, yeah, you can walk with papers. Yeah, you can get probation. Nah. You can't play about kids like that, bro. And then you had 2 other kids. Why the fuck are you waking up at 10 in the morning telling an 8-year-old to check on your 18-month-old?
And a lot of parents do that. A lot of parents do this. The oldest child supposed to be the guardian. No, I tell my son all the time, bro. That ain't your job to be watching over your sister, to be doing all this. To, oh, I'm doing this. Like, no. A parent is present. A parent is present. You ain't about to be looked at as an adult. No. Like that.
It doesn't make any sense. But let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions. Let me know, do you think it falls more on the father or the mother?
Both of them.
Both of them? And what do you feel would be a just punishment in this case?
Life.
Rest in peace to that little girl. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me.
Life. Like, ain't nothing else. Cause you got 2 other kids. Nah. See y'all in the next video though.